Hey Silverbacks, how you guys doing today? I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how things went last night. It was a great session. It was a great kickoff. It was really cool to see everybody there, and it was really cool to see the commitment from everybody. You could tell that everybody in that room, the 12, 13 guys, really, really want to be there. A lot of us have a lot of similar reasons, and a lot of us have our own reasons that might be slightly different, but overall, we're there because we're looking for this. Um, it's always exciting when we start something new. It's also nerve wracking. I could tell some guys were nervous. I could tell some guys were pumped. A couple of you guys are pretty quiet, and that's okay. So, I'll figure out the read on you guys pretty soon. What I really liked was the powerful sharing that we had of the why. I'd asked you guys to write that in the beginning of your journals, is to figure out the big why. Why are you doing this? And we're all going to have similar reasons, but figuring out what's important to you, what the why is for you, is one of the most powerful things that you can do. And being as honest as you can about it is definitely important. Some of you shared, some of you were very comfortable to share, some of you weren't comfortable to share, and that's okay too, guys. It's not an easy thing for us to express what's inside, and for some of us, it's hard to express what's inside. We don't know how to do it. We haven't done it in a long time. It's not a natural thing for some people. I will tell you this though: the more that you do it, the more that you listen to it, the more that you're around it, the easier it's going to become. Obviously, I know when a couple of you guys spoke, I could see emotion, a lot of emotion from a couple of you guys that were speaking, but I could see the emotion and the guys that were listening as well. So there was definitely everyone was relating to everybody there. We're definitely hitting some triggers. It's very powerful. I knew it would be, and I think that's one of the things I want you guys to embrace the most is that that's really what's going to make a difference for you guys doing this kind of thing is getting really to the bottom of why it's important to you. I really like what Trevor said about coming full circle about how many times have we done this dance with ourselves with who we want to be, who we have an ultimate image of ourselves on the inside and where we're at on the outside, and there's that disconnect. But this is a dance that we've done continually. We've done it many times, and I really that resonated with me dramatically. Like I shared about the physique of Arnold and Stallone and the Rocky movies has always been something that I've wanted, and I've always fallen short. And some of it could be self sabotage, some of it could be self esteem, confidence, and hard work. At the end of the day, it's tough to do some of this stuff. But reaching that point where we finally had enough of not getting it and not acquiring it and not doing it. So very, very powerful message. I really love Jason sharing about how, seeing his dad kicking ass, in the gym and stuff and wanting to be like him, but also being an example for his own children. Very, very important. Very, very motivating. So what I'd like you guys to do on this one, I'd like each of you to look at your why. If you haven't done it, I think you see how powerful of an exercise it is too. So I'd like you to do it. I'd like you guys to share it with me. If you feel comfortable on posting it on the Facebook forum or Facebook group, that's great. However, if you're not comfortable with it, but you'd share it with me personally, I won't go and tell, hey, this guy said this. Sean said this was his big why. That's not what it's all about. What's important for me is I always want to keep improving the Silverback Blueprint. So if I could find out what each and every one of your whys are, it's going to let me get a little bit, deeper into the motivating factors to what brings us to the situation where we just feel it's time to make the changes. I mean, I know why I'm doing it. For those of you that were vocal about yours, I understand why you're doing it, but it's the ones I didn't hear from. And I'd like to see that because for me, if I can really grasp it better for every individual, it's going to help me work with you. It's going to help me relate to you better, and it's going to help me get better results for you. But what it's really going to do is it's going to help really keep building this program. So for others coming in down the line, what we can learn every time we do it is going to be very powerful, and it's going to allow us to be even more effective down the line. What's going to happen, guys, quite honestly, is as you guys make these changes and transformations, both physically, mentally, emotionally, you're going to start to become the inspiration for those around you. Some guys are going to want to know what the hell you're doing. They're going to want to do what you're doing. They're not going to want. Some of them are going to want to believe that you're able to do it because they can't believe that they can do it. But again, it's very, very important to understand that you guys are also becoming a beacon, and I want you to embrace that, and I want you to take pride in that, and I want you to live up to that. Live up to that for yourselves, like we talked about. When I was talking about last night, how would we want others to speak of us if we weren't in the room, but they were talking about us, right? And really, at the end of the day, I think that's what we really want. Is we want to become that man that we can be very proud of. We want to become that man that has overcome situations in our lives, that's dealt with situations in our life, and as we come, that silverback, embrace the silverback, we become that man that can handle any situation given to us. I'm not saying solve it in a heartbeat. I'm not saying have all the answers, but be able to handle and deal with the situation is really, for me, as an end game, as an end point to work towards, so that no matter what life throws at me, let's deal with it. Right? Bring it on. No matter how tragic, no how traumatic, no how big, how small, but be able to be that person that we know we can rely on ourselves, and then others can rely on us. And I think it's an important factor for us, for our sense of well-being as men, and becoming the silverbacks in society. So again, I promise you guys I want to shoot a little video every day to get you guys, keep you guys in the loop, keep you guys motivated. Be part of something. That's something that's really important as well. And as I shoot more of these videos, I'm going to get a little smoother with doing them as well too. If you have questions, you have concerns, let me know, guys. kurthaas@gmail.com is my personal email. So those of you who want to email me privately what your why for doing this is, that'd be great. Those of you that are comfortable posting it, pussy. It's always about the pussy. For those of you that are comfortable posting it on the Silverback Facebook page group, that'd be fantastic as well. So great job last night, guys. We're going to see each other tomorrow. We're going to get more stuff going on, and keep checking back on the private Facebook. And you know what, guys? I'm proud of you. You guys, you've got this. I know you guys can do it. I'm going to work with you guys, and I'm bound and determined to help you guys succeed. All right? Anyway, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.